So listen up. I got something I want to tell you. This is a good one. This is a real good one. What's the opposite of right? I'll give you a second. Because in my head, it's wrong, right? The opposite of right is wrong. But what's the opposite of left? Right? My left hand makes an L, right? L. The opposite is the right hand, right? So, how can I be wrong if the opposite of right is left? Maybe, just maybe, I was left back, left out of the circle, and I wasn't taught the right way. Therefore, I was wrong. So if I was left out and wasn't taught the right way, I can't do it right. Well, guess what this program is doing? It's not leaving me out. It's asking me to roll up my sleeves and do the work so I could be in it. You see, it says faith without works is dead. And I always follow that up with willingness without action is fantasy. So I wanted to come on here and just talk about this. Today's reading from the Daily Reflection was about the opposite, love and fear as opposites, right? And it said, courage is the willingness to do the right thing in spite of fear. Love and fear is opposites. So love and fear can't coexist together, right? But when I'm in a fearful state, I need to try to focus on the love, right? Now, there's a healthy fear, right? Stand in the middle of the street, you see a truck coming, you got a fear it's going to hit you, get out the way. Healthy fear. The fear that, if I go and I have a drink, I'll die. Yeah, it's probably a reality, but it's a fear I ain't trying to mess with, so that's a healthy fear. The fear of falling out of a building and, splatting on the floor, that's a healthy fear because gravity works, right? But then there's a whole lot of unhealthy fears, man. A whole lot of unhealthy fears. And what's it say in the book? Let me get to it real quick. That's funny because I got cruise control on. I'm doing this as safe as I can. It says all these failings generate fear, a soul sickness in its own right. A soul sickness in its own right. Oof. I had that soul sickness. See, there's a bunch of acronyms for fear, and I said them a lot the last few weeks because of everything that's happening, but false evidence appearing real, the mile wide, the mile long, but 2 inches thick. In my head, it's 10 times worse, like a mirage. The closer I get, the less it's there. Then eventually it's not there. Fuck everything and run. Face everything and recover. Forgetting everything's all right. Fear is a very tricky thing, but you notice one thing. Fear is not one of the 7 deadly sins. And I'll never forget the 7 deadly sins because of egg slap. I got, envy, gluttony, greed, sloth, lust, anger, and pride. You don't get no fear in those, right? Fear is not one of those 7 deadly sins. Fear is this weird emotion, right? Emotion. So when I feel an emotion, the best thing for me to do is to pause for a second, pray for a minute, process it, and then proceed. Now, these are just things that work for me. Right? I can only speak for myself and try to give you some of my experience, strength, and hope. My hope, experience, strength. My strength, experience, hope. My experience, strength, and hope. However you want to call it. Those 3 things. Just like my purpose right now is to trust God, trust in the higher power, to clean house, my side of the streets, do my 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th step, and then to help others. Well, hopefully this helps somebody. Maybe it helps you. But yeah, just wanted to talk about the opposites, And I'm glad I did because I feel much better now. So see, this really helps me more than you'll ever know. So with that being said, I'm going to keep it short. It's your boy, Mark Dub. If nobody told you this today, let me be the first one to tell you. I love you because the rooms of my recovery taught me to love myself. And that's a blessing. And I'm grateful for that. So have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out.